She's so beautiful.
Yes, she is.
I don't know why, but out of all the paintings in the house and in the museum, I like her the best. It's like I know what she's feeling.
So what are you doing inside on a nice day like this? You should be out with your friends.
I don't know, Grandpa. I guess I'm just too much like you. I like to be around your paintings.
She was always your mother's favorite.
I miss them.
I do too.
Hi, delivery for Miss Marcy Banning.
Oh, I'll take it.
She's got to sign for it.
I'll sign it.
Hey, what do you want me to do? They say she's got to sign. She's got to sign.
Logan.
Yes,
What is it?
He has a package for you, and he needs your signature.
Oh, wow.
Back off! I said back up! Be smart, old man. Keep the cops out of this. I won't have to kill him. Please, what do you want? It's all in the box. Just do what it says. Come on. Get in there. Come on. Turn around. Get in there. Come on.
Get a machine to do this, or a monkey, or a moron.
You call Mr. McCabe?
Huh? Oh, yes, I did unintentionally. You're not working on anything important, are you, Derek?
I'm not.
Huh? No. Well, listen, I know you've been putting in an awful lot of hours lately, and I want you to know that I do appreciate it. I think about it all the time. And you know something? You should take the rest of the day off.
Take the day off. Are you sure you're feeling okay?
Come fishing with me, huh? Will you? Here, try that on. Go on.
I'd love to. I really would. You know that. I'd love to fish, but
Forget about it. It's an order. Yeah. Yes? Yes, Gertrude. Who is it? Amos Banning. Some kind of an emergency. Yeah, yes, Amos. What? Oh, no. All right, I'll be right there. Damn it. Those fish are gonna have to wait.
I know I'm taking a chance. He warned me about police.
Amos, believe me, he's not hanging around. We'll keep a low profile.
Marcy's all I have left. If anything happens to her...
Nothing will, Amos. We'll get her back safe and sound. You'll see. You better notify Captain Rollins about this.
right away, sir. So take a look at this.
$2 million in used bills by 2 this afternoon. Any way you can do this?
Well, I've been on the phone ever since I talked to you. I pulled every string I could to arrange some loans.
You had to borrow the money?
Yes. Everything I have is tied up in the museum and the trust.
Excuse me, sir. They're here, Mr. Banning.
Hello, this is Avis Banning.
You got the money?
Yes, it's all here.
Okay. You get into your car and you come alone, Banning. You hear me? Alone.
Very well. Where do I go?
The corner of Commerce and 9th. Okay. There's a hot dog stand in a parking lot.
Behind the hot dog stand, there are 2 dumpsters with some oil cans covered with a green tarp. You can't miss it.
Make sure nobody sees you. You put the money
Under the tarp, you understand?
Yes, under the green tarp. But wait a minute. How do I know that Marcy is all right? Before I deliver the money, I want to talk to her. Hello? Hello? Are you still there?
Go on, talk!
Grandpa, I'm scared. I don't know what I'll do.
Just get the money there in 30 minutes, Fanning, and your precious little granddaughter will be history.
You'll get the money. Just don't hurt her.
And Banning, I even smell cop. You'll never see her again.
All right, is everyone clear on the location?
I'll get some men over there right away.
For God's sake, no.
Captain, we've got to go real slow on this. I gave Amos my word. I would like to have one man as a precaution, however, Amos. Will you trust me on this?
All right.
Derek, get me Jake Stiles.
Oh, God, you're terrific, babe. Fantastic.
Oh, you're not so bad yourself.
Hey, hold on. Hold on. Let's get out of here, then we'll have all the time in the world.
Oh, no. Is this what you're looking for?
Hey, babe. What are you doing?
I'm thanking you for helping me. I wouldn't have been able to do this without you.
No, don't!
I guess I was pretty out of it when they brought me home last night. Now it's like trying to remember a bad dream.
Well, just a few more questions, Marcy. Now, you say that there were two kidnappers and that they got into a fight. What was it about?
The money. I couldn't see it because I was blindfolded, but I heard them arguing. And then there were gunshots.
You heard them both fire?
No. There was only one shot.
JL, do we really have to do this now? I mean, Marcy's been through a traumatic experience.
Yes, I understand that.
It's okay, Grandpa. We have to get your money back. Yeah, I remember the shot because it was so loud that it scared me.
When did the second kidnapper leave?
A little while after the first one came back with the money.
That would make it around 3 o'clock. The police said they found you around 7:30.
It took me a long time to get loose. I was stuck in there with that dead guy. Ugh.
Gentlemen, have a heart.
Well, I think we're finished for the time being. Amos, I would like to get a statement from you.
Let's go to the study.
Very good.
Did you win these writing trophies? Are these yours?
Yeah.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You like coffee with your cream and sugar, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you know, they didn't give me anything to eat the whole time, so I was starving.
I'd say you're a pretty brave young lady.
You guys have been really nice. Lieutenant Stiles, isn't it?
Jay.
Jake.
I wanted to ask you a question. The second kidnapper, you didn't get a very good look at him at all, did you?
No. The first guy, when he grabbed me, he blindfolded me right after we left.
Do you remember them calling each other by name? Do you remember anything like that?
No, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
There's more help.
No, it's okay. We'll catch him. It won't be that long.
Yeah, make it sound so simple.
Well, we've got serial numbers on most of the bills, so I think this guy will probably leave a trail a mile wide.
Wow, well, that's neat. I mean, I bet he probably didn't even think of that.
You know, I bet you're right.
Oh, Marcy, thanks to your directions, the police found the kidnapper's hideout. Let's go, Jake.
All right. You take care of yourself. You get some rest, okay?
Yeah.
All right. You're welcome.
What's this, more bills? Hello?
Taylor? Hi, this is Marcy.
Who?
Marcy Danny?
Oh, yeah. How you doing, kiddo?
I'm doing great. Are you gonna be around later?
Same time, same station. You dropping by?
Sure am, yeah. You see, Taylor, I've got the answer to your problems.
I'll bet you do.
I do, I really do. So, well, I'll catch you later.
I'll hold my breath.
Okay, ciao.
I just had this damn thing washed.
That's why I never bother.
Yeah, I noticed that.
JL. Victim's wallet. Name's Carl Seward. We're running it through.
Anything else?
Not yet, but hey, give the boys some time, huh?
looks a little surprised, doesn't he?
How you doing, Mr. McCabe? Lieutenant?
How you doing, Mike?
Anything, Michael?
You want to know what I got? Trash. Wrappers from a couple of cheeseburgers, 2 drinks, a cola, and a coffee. You got it.
That's it, huh?
We'll do a hair and fiber, but basically, you're looking at it.
All right.
2 burger wrappers, 2 drinks. Didn't the second kidnapper eat?
Marcy said they didn't feed her anything.
What's the matter?
Heavy on the cream and sugar. That's nothing.
Doesn't something else bother you about this setup?
No, not offhand. Why? What bothers you?
How about Marcy's being alive? The second kidnapper blows his partner away, and then he waltzes out of here and leaves a witness alive.
She's not really a witness. She can't identify anybody. She was blindfolded, right?
Yeah, maybe. But there's something else. Come here. This. You remember Marcy's shoes being wet or muddy last night?
No.
Well, this entrance is the only way in or out of this place. If Marcy walked out like she said, why weren't her shoes covered with this muddy, oily gunk, huh?
Something wrong with your salad, Jim?
Yes. It's got lettuce on it, and carrots, and bean sprouts, and all those dreadful things that make a rabbit's eyes turn pink.
Why did you order it?
Because I'm on a diet. Amos, you gonna eat all those breadsticks?
No.
Thank you, Amos. Amos, you know, we've been friends for too long for me not to level with you.
JL, what is it?
Why didn't you tell me about Marcy's writing bad checks?
Well, that was years ago. She was a child.
It was 2 years ago, to be precise. Marcy was 16.
Well, she was spending too much money on clothes or whatever kids buy, so I took away her credit cards, closed out her checking accounts. End of problem. What do they say? It was a phase she was going through.
Over $5,000 in bad checks is a pretty expensive phase, it seems to me.
Well, it's finished. It's in the past.
How about the thefts around your house since then?
I missed a few small items.
Small enough to hawk or sell without suspicion?
Damn it, JL, I resent your insinuations.
I'm just doing my job, Amos.
You can't suspect Marcy of somehow being involved in her own kidnapping. JL, I refuse to believe it.
I know. I do, too. Is Marcy your only heir?
Yes. The bulk of my estate goes to my wing at the museum. Marcy will be left with a modest income. I believe that big money inheritances do more harm than good.
Does she know all that?
Yes, she does.
Hi. I'm looking for Lieutenant Strauss.
You're Marcy Banning, aren't you? I've been working on your case. I'm Derek Mitchell.
Hi.
Hi. I'm sure glad you got back okay.
Thank you.
Let me see if Jake's at home.
You know, I wouldn't want to bother his wife or anything.
Wife, Jake? I think it's against his religion. Gertrude, Mr. McCabe's secretary, is out sick, so I'm kind of filling in.
Oh.
Your granddad's glad you're back, I bet, huh?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be there.
Well, is it okay if I wait?
Sure, have a seat. Can I get you anything?
Yeah. Coffee with a lot of cream and sugar.
You got it.
Hi, Jake. We were just looking for you.
Hi, what are you doing here? I thought you'd be home taking it easy.
Oh, I just want to know if there was anything I could do. You know, want to help.
Okay, well, come on in.
Miss Banning, here's your coffee.
Thank you, Derek.
You're welcome.
What a great dog. It's got to be Mr. McCabe's, right?
How'd you guess?
We've got an identity for the dead kidnapper. His name is Carl Seward. Jim, look at this picture. Do you recognize him by any chance?
Yeah. He's the one who grabbed me at the house.
Oh, hello, Marcy. How you doing?
Much better, thank you.
Good.
I had a doctor's appointment, so I thought I'd stop by and see if there was anything more I could do.
Well, that's very nice of you.
She ID'd Seward as the one who kidnapped him.
Still nothing on the second man, huh?
No, not a thing.
Sit down, Marcy. Now, Marcy, after you got yourself untied and took the blindfold off, what did you do?
I looked at the body, felt sick, and got out as fast as I could.
Marcy, there's a large puddle inside that warehouse entrance. Now, how in the world do you walk through that without getting your shoes covered with that oily water?
We checked your clothes, and your shoes had no mud on them.
Oh, yeah, I remember. There was a board, you know, like a wooden plank that was across it, and I walked on that.
We didn't find the board.
Maybe somebody stole it, you know, for firewood or something. But I remember it. I really do.
I'm sure you do, Marcy.
Well, I better get to the doctor's now.
Look, I don't want you wandering around town by yourself, okay?
Oh, don't worry. Logan drove me here. He's downstairs.
Oh, good. Okay. All right.
If there's anything else you need, just call me.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Excuse me.
Bye.
Seems like a nice girl.
Yeah. Did you come in here for a reason?
Yes, sir. Here's a file you want.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Uh-huh. Ballistics says the bullet Carl Seward fired into the wall at the Banning house during the kidnapping matches the bullet that killed him.
He was killed with his own gun.
Well, it seems like it was the only shot that was fired.
Hold the rap sheet on Seward. Here, take a look at that. It's all small-time stuff. It's, nothing as big as a kidnapping. Basically, it says he worked alone.
Jake? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
She's a kid.
Yeah, I know. One hell of a smart kid.
What is it?
Lieutenant Stiles is here.
Okay, just a minute.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry it's late, but I thought maybe you could help me with something. Do you mind if I come in?
No, sure. Come on in.
Great, thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Logan. Come on and sit down.
Okay. You remember when Seward kidnapped you, right?
Yeah.
Well, you said that he took a shot at Logan.
Yeah, I was afraid that he might kill somebody.
Yeah. Well, we took that bullet out of the wall, okay? It matched the bullet that we took out of Seward. So you know what that means?
No, not exactly.
Okay. That means that the bullets came from the same gun, Seward's .38, which means he was killed with his own gun. How do you think that happened?
Well, I was blindfolded, so I couldn't see, but I remember them rolling around and fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Because they almost knocked me off the couch a couple of times. So maybe the other guy grabbed Seward's gun and shot him with it?
That makes sense. That must be what happened.
I hope I helped you.
Oh, you did, Look, I know you're probably beat, so I'm gonna take off, okay?
I'm okay, you know, I've got some beers in the refrigerator if you want some.
I'll tell you what. Maybe some other time. How about that?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You really mean that? About some other time? You think I'm too young?
I think I better go. Good night. When are you gonna quit smoking those cheap cigars?
Cheap?
Yeah.
I'd hate to tell you how much I spend on these things. But they're Max's favorite, not they, Max, huh?
How'd you get in here? Crawl through the window? What are you two doing here?
Our friend Carl Seward, Derek tracked down his probation officer. Turns out Carl had a job as a fill-in waiter at Taylor Fleming's downtown club.
Taylor Fleming. Slime Incorporated.
Yeah, one and the same. Vice says the downtown club is a hangout of the young and the overindulged.
You know what I think I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna take a shower and pay a visit to the downtown club.
How's my little girl?
Tonight, all grown up. It's time you start taking me seriously, Taylor.
Tonight grad night or something?
Exactly. I know you don't think I'm old enough to run in your league, but you are wrong.
Sure, kid.
I'm gonna be your new business partner, among other things.
What have you been doing tonight, honey?
I'm not a fluffhead. Fluffheads don't know that you borrowed a ton of money from some mob people to get this place off the ground. I also know that they're asking you for it, and that you don't have it.
Somebody talks too much.
No need to freak. Little Marcy's here. She's gonna bail you out.
Who you been talking to?
I heard you need about $500,000. What if I said I could get it for you if you did me just a little favor?
Where are you gonna get that kind of money?
Never mind where.
So why are you coming to me?
Because you know how I feel about you. And because I need this favor. You see, the money's marked.
Something tells me you are in trouble. Yeah. All right, let him in. Tell him I'll find him at the bar. I got business.
Taylor, don't turn me down.
Forget it, babe.
Come on, honey buns. They're playing our song.
Taylor, long time no see. Not long enough. Business, or you here for the dance contest?
No, I thought I'd come and dance with you for a while.
Want a drink? I'm buying.
You gonna buy me a drink? Good. Give me some of that 40-year-old cognac over there.
I remember when you were a cheap date. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about your former employee, Carl Stewart?
Former?
He's dead.
got her dad involved, one of our leading families. We're very publicity shy, so we've been trying to keep it out of the media.
I'm sure we talked about the same Carl Stewart. I think it's not his thing.
He was out of his weight class. I didn't see him hanging around here with anyone in particular, did you?
Not that I noticed.
How about that one over there?
Never saw her before.
Like my type. Thanks for the drink. Time's up.
Hey.
Right.
Wow.
That's a nice outfit.
Thanks.
Almost
Yeah.
didn't recognize you.
You look great, too. I'm really glad you're here.
Small world. You come here often?
No.
I bet your grandfather would love a place like this.
Look, kid, I don't know how you got through the front door, but you're definitely not old enough to be in here. You know, I could lose my liquor license.
We don't want that, do we? Come on, let's take it. Come on. Good night.
Jake, don't go.
What?
I want to explain to you about the club.
Okay, I was going to save it till tomorrow, but we
With
can talk about it
everything
now.
that happened,
Yeah,
I was really upset, and I wanted to be with my friends, and you can understand that.
I can understand that. I just don't understand why you didn't recognize Carl Stewart. You worked at the club.
I told you I was blindfolded.
Not during the kidnapping, you weren't.
Well, who was he anyway?
He was a part-time waiter there, Marcy.
Oh, yeah, sure. I always notice waiters. Jake, he was wearing sunglasses in a cab. And, you know, I guess I was a little scared to look at him. And you want to know why? Because I was afraid. I mean, I was scared that maybe he might kill me.
You can see how it looks.
Why won't you believe me?
Look, McCabe has got this theory. He thinks because your grandfather cut you off, you set up your own kidnapping to get all the money.
What?
He thinks you set it up with Seward, and he thinks that you killed him with his own gun.
And you believe this?
Marcy, I thought you were asleep in your room. Where have you been?
I went out for a little while, Grandpa, and I bumped into Lieutenant Stiles, and he saw me home.
We'll go to your room and we'll talk about this in the morning.
Good night.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Now, good night.
Hang on.
Hi, can I come in?
Yeah. How'd you know where I live?
I stole your card from a file in the office. I couldn't sleep. I had to be with you.
Hey, Marcy.
I'm so mixed up. You don't believe me. No one believes me.
Marcy, you shouldn't be here now, okay? It's late.
Don't push me away, Jake. I'll go crazy if you do. I need someone I can trust, someone I can talk to.
What are you saying? What's the matter?
I think I know who the other man was.
Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you say something?
I wanted to protect him. He's older, and he said that I shouldn't tell anyone about our relationship. But after tonight, I know that he was using me.
It's Taylor, right? Taylor Taylor?
Jake, help me, please.
Marcy, look, I'm gonna take care of it, okay? I promise. I don't want you to go home right now. You shouldn't be here.
I fell in love with you the minute that I saw you.
What am I doing here? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. Let me make a suggestion. Fatman's in a bad mood, so I wouldn't get him riled up.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, he knows the family of the person who was kidnapped. He's taking all this real personal, so.
Just for curiosity's sake, where were you at 2:30 in the afternoon last Tuesday?
How would I know?
You want to be smart? You'll tell me. You want to be dumb? I squash you like the miserable insect that you just happen to be.
I was at my club. Look, I haven't done anything. I don't even know what this is all about.
Kidnapping, murder, extortion. Is that enough?
You've got to be kidding.
You think I'm kidding? Fact. Carl Seward was killed in a kidnapping-related murder. Fact. His partner in crime is missing. Fact. Seward worked for you. Fact. You're the missing partner.
Fact is, you've got it wrong, McCabe. I didn't do anything. Why would I get mixed up in something like this?
Because you were in deep hock to the sharks, and they were getting hungry. Real hungry.
I was going to pay them.
I'm just picturing the trial. I'll have no trouble convincing a jury that a lame brain like Carl Seward couldn't plan a $2 million kidnapping, that he must have been working for you, because you needed the money bad.
Look, this is just not true. I don't even know anything about a kidnapping.
You gotta do better than that, Fleming. You're looking at a life sentence. Maybe even death row.
What am I supposed to do, huh?
I think I'd get myself a good lawyer.
JL, what's happened?
Well, I may have some good news. Looks like I may be owing you an apology, young lady. You see, I wasn't convinced that there was a second kidnapper. But Jake Stiles has been doing a lot of work on the case, and now he's got a line on this second man.
Who is he?
Well, I'd rather not say. We'd like you to come down to my office and see if you can identify him.
Oh, but I told you I was blindfolded. I never got a look at him.
Yes, we know. We want to see if you can identify his voice. Why don't you two sit down, huh? Marcy, are you ready?
I think so.
Just sit back. I'm going to put this blindfold on you, okay? And then we're going to ask you to listen to the voices of 5 men to see if you can identify one of them, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that comfortable?
Yeah.
Good. Now, can you remember anything that the second man said that could help you pick him out?
Yeah. How about, just take it easy and you won't get hurt.
Okay. Just relax, okay? Gentlemen? Excuse me. Officer, could you get that door, please? Close it behind you. Thank you. Just stand right there, gentlemen, okay? Okay, when I point to each one of you, I want you to say the words, just take it easy and you won't get hurt, okay? All right, number 1.
Just take it easy, and you won't get hurt.
Number 2.
Just take it easy and you won't get hurt.
Number 3. Number 3.
Just take it easy and you won't get hurt.
Would you have him say it again, please?
Wait a minute. Can't you see what's happening? She's lying, and she's trying to set me up.
It's him. He's the
Oh,
man.
that's it. That's it. Hey, you tell her. All right. Stiles, you believe me, man.
I'm sorry to put you through that, but we had to know.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I was afraid it was him.
Thank God this is over.
Not quite. I still haven't got enough to make it stick yet.
But she identified him. Isn't that enough?
I'm not sure a jury will convict on just his voice. I'll need hard evidence. Or a confession.
Why don't you two go home, okay?
Me.
Jake? What is this? A trick? You tricked me?
We needed evidence. Not against Taylor, but against you.
You said that you believed me.
Did I? Yeah, maybe we both lied. What do you got in the bag? Got some money? Some of the evidence you were gonna plant on Taylor?
Right. Yeah. And this. You just take out your gun and throw it on the floor.
No.
Don't come any closer.
You gonna shoot me now?
I will. I don't want to go to jail, so I'll kill you first.
I thought you said you loved me.
I'm warning you. Look, I have $2 million. Come with me. We could...
No.
Don't. I mean it.
I'm gonna take that gun now.
No.
Exquisite. It's always a pleasure to serve you.
Well, thank you. It just isn't fair. They're all so beautiful. Do you think I could possibly...
The Diamond and Emeralds. Yeah. A lovely piece. And quite old.
It's gorgeous. Is Mr. Horton here today?
Yes, I believe he's in his office.
Do you think he could join us? He's so clever about jewelry as an investment.
Yes, of course.
You know what I really need to do? See this in the daylight. I'll be over by the door.
Certainly. Good to see you again, Miss World.
You too. Thank you for waiting.
Where's Miss Wiley?
She left.
What? When?
Just a few minutes
minutes ago. But she couldn't have just walked out. She's got $300,000 of our bracelets.
Since Mr. McCabe has a full schedule, let's move this along so we don't hold him up.
That's an excellent idea. Thank you very much, ladies.
Now, the first item for our charity fashion show is the music. Mr. McCabe, do you have any suggestions? Mr. McCabe?
Hmm? What?
The music?
Oh, music. Suggestion. Line lamp. Well, no, that's a joke, ladies. It's obvious that I'm a man of my own generation.
Well, perhaps we should focus on lunch instead.
Well, for some stupid reason, my doctor is obsessed with my cholesterol. Not that it's getting to me, of course.
Excuse me, Mr. McCabe. Phone call for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, incidentally, before you go, I would like to have a plate of steamed vegetables. No dressing, no butter, no nothing. And to drink a glass of water. And will you take this damn dessert cart away from me? Hide it, at least from me. Thank you very much. Ladies, will you excuse me? Hello?
Hey, I got something I think you're going to be interested in.
What's that?
Well, a woman walks out of the most expensive jewelry store in town with $300,000 worth of bracelets.
Ah, come on, Jake. Why the hell are you bothering with a robbery, even one this rich?
Well, I got real interested when the mayor's office phoned.
What? The mayor's in this?
Yeah, the store called them. I guess they figured it was too touchy for the police. They know the woman. So do you.
Who is she?
It's your fashion show pal, Jennifer Wilding.
Oh, really? Well, when did they say this happened?
About an hour ago. Her and the jewels walked right out.
Oh, how very interesting, yeah.
You don't sound well. You still on your diet?
Oh, no. I'm in the middle of a meeting with Miss Wilding and her committee, and it started just about that time.
You were with her?
Yeah. Exactly. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Oh, dear. My apologies, ladies. I'm so sorry.
No, we understand. Now, let me tell you my surprise for the fashion show. It's really thrilling.
Oh, good.
I've gotten some major jewelry collectors to lend us pieces, more than $40 million worth. And the pièce de résistance is a Catherine the Great necklace. It's priceless.
Congratulations. You've done a wonderful job, hasn't she, ladies?
Miss Wilding,
Is something the matter?
I just didn't know you'd gone out.
Nancy, you saw me leave for my luncheon at the club.
But I just took your lunch into the living room on a tray like you asked.
Lisa, what the hell are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I've come home. Home? You've never lived in California, and do you have a bathing suit I might borrow? I felt your pool, and it was so nice and toasty. I thought maybe I'd... What about our agreement? I'm broke. Busted. We split the take from the last job. We each had the same. Damn it, you had $3 million. Well, you always were the one who could manage money. Besides, do you have any idea how fast $3 million goes?
Damn you, Lisa. This is unbelievable.
If you needed money, why didn't you just call? I can lend you something to tide you over. Oh, no. I wouldn't dream of taking advantage of you like that. No, I'm here to work. Look, Lisa, I've made a whole new life for myself here. And if you think you can just come in and... Do you mind not smoking in my house? Those are real. I should hope so. I stole them from your favorite store. They're so fond of you there. You stole jewelry and let the store think that I took it? Don't worry. I checked with your housekeeper and made sure you had an alibi at the time I was there. Then what makes you think I won't tell the police the truth? It might be a little awkward calling the police. Not just explaining to your new society friends about me, but making the police understand about all those little robberies we pulled together brilliantly in Europe. It is delicious, isn't it? As a sample of what I can do to you if you're reluctant to help me. Oh, Jenny, don't look like that. Oh, I was only teasing. You know I'd never hurt you. It's just so hard for me alone. I need you. I really do.
What a surprise to see you again. Except this really isn't a surprise.
Excuse me?
I came here today because I saw your picture in the paper about this fashion show.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Lisa, have you forgotten me? Along with your old name?
Apparently I have. Thank you, I'm through for the day.
Perhaps we could just have a cigarette and see if I can jog your memory, huh?
Sorry, I don't smoke.
Hey, you think this is amusing? I take you to my house in the country for a romantic weekend. I awaken in the middle of the night, and you're gone. And so are my wife's jewels.
Everyone knows infidelity can be expensive. I'm sorry, but you have the wrong woman.
No, you have robbed the wrong man. Because now I don't care if my wife knows.
When do you claim this happened?
You know when. A year ago this spring.
I've lived here for the last 3 years, and I haven't been out of the country.
What a convincing liar you are. All right. We'll see if the police are persuaded, huh?
Wait. Perhaps we could talk about this. Of course he was upset. He wanted to have an affair. I said no.
What about his wife's jewelry?
Please, he's so cheap, she's lucky if she's got a single strand of faux pearls. No, I didn't steal anything from him. Except apparently his heart. Lisa, pay attention. He said he was going to the police. Just bluffing. To get you, or rather me, into bed with him. Oh, well, you saw how pushy he is. But don't worry. I'll take care of it.
How?
I'll talk to him. He can't intimidate me because I know the truth. I'm afraid I do have some bad news for you. What? I fired your housekeeper. What? Well, the woman's not a complete idiot. Sooner or later, she was bound to figure out there are two of us. But you're not staying. What do you suggest I wear to take care of this nasty Baron?
I've heard of you, of course, from my European sources. But they claimed you never worked in this country.
Oh, I never did before. This is a rather remarkable decision.
And quite a calling card.
I thought they might catch your attention.
I hope this keeps you honest.
Actually, it's not this part of the payment I'm most interested in.
Just what you asked for. But I'm surprised. Your reputation is no violence.
Purely self-protection.
This was the hard part.
I know. They're illegal.
You know, if you've got a problem, well, I might be able to help you. In fact, it might be a pleasure.
Thanks, but I make it a rule. I always solve personal problems myself.
Come in. ravishing. I was agonizing, wondering if you'd really come.
You don't seem to have had much doubt.
What shall we drink to?
Let's wait. That's incredible. This woman really looked like me.
Yes, the store personnel were all questioned, and they all were positive.
Now, when did all this nonsense at the jewelry store happen?
Around lunchtime.
And that's when we were together at the committee meeting. Well, the answer's obvious, isn't it?
It is?
Of course. Some woman may be an actress or a model with a superficial resemblance to me, makes herself up, does her hair, passes herself off. It's the only possible explanation.
I suppose you're right. Well, thank you for taking the time to come in, my dear.
Oh, not at all. Fabulous dog. Oh, such beautiful eyes.
Oh, yes. They're a wonderful blue.
What a strong face.
Yes, it is a strong face, isn't it?
And yet so sensitive. Remarkable.
You know, there are some people who say that there's a marked resemblance between Max and me. Physically, that is.
Yes, I think I see it.
Your perspicacity is amazing, my dear.
Well, thank you. Bye now.
Bye.
Exceptional. And I'm not speaking of the wine.
I wanted it to be memorable for you.
It was. But somehow
What?
I thought you didn't smoke.
That's because I was a different woman at the club. You were with my twin sister then.
You're joking.
I wish I were. You see, I'm afraid she was very upset when you mentioned the police. That's why I wanted this afternoon to be the best you ever had.
But why?
Because it was your last. Lisa, I can't believe it. You killed him. What? Jennifer, what are you talking about? Don't lie to me. Not this time. Not about murder. You're joking. You don't really believe that I know you did it. You didn't even try and talk to him because you took a gun with you. God, you even made love to him first, and then you killed him. Didn't you? Ah! Didn't you? All right. Yes. Yes, I did it for you. Oh, Lisa, please. I didn't have any choice. He would have ruined everything. You don't know Jean-Claude. I do. He's mean and vindictive. He would have gone to the police. And even if they didn't believe him, they'd never let us near the fashion show. You killed a man so he could rob a fashion show? Well, I was scared. You were so mad at me. I couldn't make it in Europe without you. I was afraid you'd send me back alone, and I didn't know what I'd do then. Oh, Jennifer, please help me. Please. If I help you, if I do one last job with you, will you promise me, I mean really promise, that you'll leave and never come back? You mean never see you again? Never. All right. And something else. You don't do anything at all without talking to me first. Promise? Okay, I promise.
What the hell is going on around What's your name?
Sir,
What's your name? Speak up, girl.
Lucille McMullen, your temporary assistant.
Assistant? I've got an assistant. His name is Derek.
No, I mean, yes, but not that kind of assistant. You
What?
see, at secretarial school, they're trying to upgrade our image, so now we're known as...
Somebody get these thugs out of here. All right, what do you want now? I have a secretary.
No, sir. She took a leave of absence.
What?
Family emergency.
Was it serious?
Her grandmother's 100th birthday in Ohio.
Oh, in Ohio.
And when
Okay.
nobody from the steno pool would take the assignment, they called the school and I came.
You're still in secretarial school?
No, I graduated today.
Oh, well, congratulations.
I was in the top...
Listen to me, all you people. Get back to your desks and get rid of all of these drop claws and go back to work. You know better than this. Listen, you. You find out who's responsible for this paint crew and stop them. Do you hear me? You stop them. My God, look at that desk. Who told her to clean my desk? I'm gonna kill that girl. Deliver me from secretaries, especially that one.
Mr. McCabe, we have a major breakthrough about the murder of that French banker.
You get that smirk over your face?
Just listen to this. I went over to the country club. That French banker was visiting while he was in town, and I talked to the man at the caddy shack.
Derek, my tolerance for you is eroding rapidly. Get to the point.
Well, he was trying to pick up this beautiful woman. The man at the caddy shack thought that they were trying to make a date.
Ah, just possibly we're getting someplace, huh?
Well, I got a picture of her from the club's social director.
Splendid.
Here it is. I got it. You get excited, you're not gonna like what you see.
What do you mean? That's the first real evidence.
Take a look.
What is this? What is this, some kind of a practical joke?
No, sir, I don't think so.
This is Jennifer Wilding. We've been through all this before.
Jail. I showed that picture to the elevator operator at the hotel where the banker was murdered. Says he saw her going into the suite.
Jake, at the time of the murder, she was sitting in a chair right there, explaining how she couldn't have been involved in the jewel robbery.
Sounds like a great alibi to me.
This is impossible.
Huh? You know what Sherlock Holmes said when you...
I know what Sherlock Holmes said, damn it.
Those movies about
Jake,
What?
put surveillance on Jennifer Wilding, and I mean 24 hours a day.
You got it.
Oh, and find out who this double is and how they meet to set these things up, you know?
All right.
It's the only answer you're getting. I don't know anything about that jewelry store job.
I guess catching you with a bracelet was just a case of bad luck, right?
I was completely surprised when I found him in my car.
This is the woman that did the job. You recognize her?
No.
Oh. About that.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't. Well, we think that this woman used it to murder the French banker. I think it's funny how she looks like this other woman you've never seen before.
What are you talking about?
Receiving stolen goods, aiding and abetting a murder.
Come on. I'm not a violent guy. I hate it.
Yeah. Almost as much as you love money. Hell, I think you'd broker anything, including a silencer, if the price was right.
Prove it.
I don't have to. I'm gonna hold you as a material witness. Then I think I'm gonna put a word out on the street that you rolled over on one of your sources.
You wouldn't do that.
Really? I think the boys you do business with are gonna have you for lunch. You're a hotshot gambler. Find out how perfect your reputation is. Get him out of here.
You play dirty.
Yeah, well, it's part of my job.
About this. Hypothetically, I might have made a silencer part of a deal for a payment to a major source.
Any hypothetical source in particular?
Anything you want to assume. You didn't hear that from me.
sorry, I didn't order anything.
Compliments of the gentleman.
May I?
Has anyone ever said no?
Oh, often, but not lately.
At least not when you send an emerald for dessert.
Well, I think it gets a person's attention.
Actually, I prefer chocolate mousse. Of course, you know it's a fake. A real emerald has a flaw.
Very good. Only a real pro can tell that without a loop.
If you'll excuse me, I think I'll have my wine alone.
But sometimes even a pro can make a mistake. Magic. It's also real, by the way.
I can tell. But I'm sorry, I don't accept even real diamonds from strangers.
I didn't say it was a present. It's my calling card. I know what you do for a living. I deal in special jewelry, the stolen kind. Your old contact's out of the picture. From now on, you'll be dealing with me. Waiter.
Jennifer Wilding came here from Europe about 3 years ago. Before that, nothing.
Oh, come on. She's famous.
Only after she came here. European police have never heard of her. Neither have the FBI or police in any major U.S. city. I used her fingerprint off her driver's license.
No family, no old friends?
Zero. Seems the first person to meet her when she came here was her banker.
Yeah?
Well, he describes her as enchanting and discreetly rich. Seems all her money comes in wire transfers from a Swiss bank.
Only somebody with an incriminating past is that clean. The woman's hiding something. Find it. What the hell are you doing? Are you all right?
Please, Mr. McCabe, don't go in there.
Out of my way, will you? I said move. How could this happen?
Well, no one knows. I can't find out who started the work order or who authorized it. And when I call the supervisor, they put me on hold. And I can't...
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's gonna stop right now. Right now! All of you stop everything and get out! Do you hear me?
Too late.
What?
Once a work order's begun, they have to finish. Union rules.
Union rules.
Maybe you could just take a long lunch.
Hello. I rang the bell, but no one answered.
Really? You don't look like you're selling encyclopedias.
Mind if I have a cup of coffee? Ooh, things must be tough. Time was when a diamond bought a guy a cup of coffee.
Yours for a smile.
Thank you.
Now, what's this about a diamond?
Yesterday, lunch, club, diamond, remember?
Oh, that diamond. I was thinking of the future.
That's why I'm here.
Is this business or something more personal?
I never mix business with pleasure.
What a pity. Oh, damn. Damn, it's silk and coffee stains.
Here, let me help you with that.
I always like something sweet before breakfast. I'll be right back. Jennifer. Lisa, what was going on out there? You tell me. I just looked up and there he was. Come on, get out of there. We have to change. Of course, I had no idea he was the man from the club yesterday. When you told me the diamond store, you didn't mention how cute he was. What did he say to you? Lisa, what did you say to him? Nothing. I didn't have a chance. By the time I figured out who he was, you walked in. I had to distract him by spilling coffee on the road. Here, let me help you. I don't know what he's up to. I just know he's trouble. Let me know what you think of his technique. Business, of course. Give me those earrings. Sorry, I'm not usually so clumsy. Now, where were we?
Business and pleasure. A debate on which comes first.
And then I've got an easy answer, neither.
You don't leave me much room to negotiate.
How much negotiating can you do in 30 seconds? The time will take you to walk out of here, leave, and never come back.
Got awfully cold in here all of a sudden.
Let me show you out.
When I said we were going to be in business together, I meant it.
Not half as much as I did when I told you I don't know what you're talking about.
One more thing.
Just make it goodbye.
Stay away from the fashion show. Job's too big for you. There's going to be cops everywhere. Besides, the DA's got his reputation on the line.
I'm glad you mentioned him, because if I ever see you again, I'm going to ask him personally to...
I'm sorry. I just wondered what happened to the lady with the coffee.
Lace is back, and not just in slips or teddies. The latest look for After Dark makes the most of this fabulous filmy fabric. Huh? The Diamond Butterfly is a cunning collection of 1-carat stones. Now for something really stunning. This off-the-shoulder number cut on the bias, and I do mean the bias. Well, what do you think, huh?
What are you doing?
What? Oh, no, I was just doing a little rehearsing for, you know.
So you got the place painted?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Thank you.
Looks exactly the same.
Well, that's the way I wanted it. Incidentally, some of the paint's still wet, so be careful what you touch. What's happening with the investigation?
Went over to her house. Tried to get her to commit to robbing the fashion show.
Yeah. And?
I don't know. One minute she's warm, she's real nice, she's all over me. The next minute she's ice. I tell you, it's...
It sounds like a victory for good sense on her part to me.
I tried a little psychology. I told her not to even think about robbing the fashion show.
She damn well better not. I'd look like a fool standing at the podium while she did it. One thing I do not enjoy is looking like an ass in public.
Well, speaking of looking like an ass, I think I'd look at my jacket if I were you.
What do you mean, Jake? Jake? Thank you.
This way.
Pardon me. Good evening, Mr. McCabe.
You look absolutely magnificent.
Thank you. How does it feel to be so near a multi-million-dollar necklace?
It is the moment I have been waiting for all week. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, we'll begin. Time to make history, Miss Wilding. Turn the lights back on. Don't anybody move.
There it is. Oh, wait.
Oh my God!
Miss Wilding.
Somebody stole my necklace!
She did it. I know she did it. She stole that necklace right out from under me. But how?
I knew you'd be here. I came right down to help just as soon as I heard about it on the 11 o'clock news. I picked up the early paper. You're on the front page of both.
Let me see. Yeah. Jewel thieves put DA's lights out. And this one says, DA with red face and empty hands. I like it. It's catchy.
I had no idea you were so photogenic. And there are more pictures of you inside.
Do you think just possibly that you can stop being helpful long enough to make some coffee?
Of course. But first, I just want to say that I, for one, am behind you 100% all the
Coffee,
way...
black and strong. But please take your time.
No cream.
No cream, that's right.
Jail?
What?
Look at these pictures. Come here.
What is it?
Hey, watch. I'm following her.
Yeah?
Look at the dress she's wearing.
That? Strapless velvet ball gown.
The belt on the dress. See the belt?
I don't get it.
Yes! I see what you mean. Lucille!
Can somebody tell me what's going on?
Lucille, get in here. Forget the coughing and the judge on the phone. Wake one up if you have to. I need a search warrant. And call the police. I want them over at Jennifer Wilding's house.
What are you doing here?
That's not a very friendly greeting.
If you don't leave this instant, I'm calling the police.
Oh, well, I think you'll be surprised at their response time. We're here. Matter of fact, we're all here, Jennifer, if that's your real name.
What's this about?
May I come in? I have an invitation.
Actually, we'd like to see your twin sister, too, if she's here.
I don't have a sister.
We know from the pictures in the papers. Search your bags.
See, the belt buckles are different in the pictures that we have. In one, it points to the left, and the other points to the right.
Are you crazy?
No, see, a person's belt buckle always points in the direction of their predominant hand. Right if you're right-handed, left if you're left-handed.
You and your twin are mirror images, aren't you?
I told you I don't have a sister, twin or otherwise.
I found it.
It's too bad. I just want to make sure I'm arresting the right woman.
What for? I have no idea how those got in my suitcase.
Don't worry about the necklace. It's paste.
Mr. McCabe knew you'd try to steal it, so he switched them before the show.
Then what are you arresting me for?
Murder. You're the woman that shot Jean-Claude Armand. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, one will be appointed for you.
And how are you employed by the hotel?
I'm an elevator operator for the luxury suites only.
Now, on the day of the murder, were you on duty?
Yes, I was. See, I'm working my way through college, so I get to work right after my last class.
And that day I got there at 1 o'clock.
And did you see anyone come up to the suite where the murder took place?
Yes, I did. See, first I took up the dead man, and then about 20 minutes after that, I took up the woman. And then I'd say an hour after that, I took her back downstairs.
Did you actually see this woman go into the suite where the murder took place?
Yes, I did. You see, the hotel only has 10 of these luxury suites, so you know, I'm never really too busy. And nobody was buzzing at the time, so I didn't have anywhere to go. And she's a beautiful woman. I enjoyed watching her walk away.
Could you identify that woman, please?
Yes.
Is she present in this courtroom today?
She's sitting right there.
Point to her again.
Right there.
I see. May the record reflect that this witness has identified the defendant.
The record will so reflect.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Does the defense wish to cross-examine?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
You may step down. Mr. McCabe, call your next witness.
Oh, well, that concludes the people's case in chief, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Reed.
Your Honor, at this time, the defense calls as its first witness the District Attorney, Mr. J.L. McCabe.
Son of a...
Mr. McCabe, if you have an objection, the court would like to hear it.
Well, I was merely reflecting, Your Honor, that I have no evidence that can possibly be helpful to the defense.
Well, on the contrary, Your Honor, Mr. McCabe's testimony will, in fact, clear my client.
With that representation, the court will hear this testimony. Mr. McCabe, please be sworn and take the stand.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I certainly do.
State your name for the record.
J.L. McCabe.
Sir, please state your full name for the record.
Jason Lochinvar McCabe.
Please take the witness stand.
Now, Mr. McCabe, please tell us where you were at the time of the murder of Jean-Claude Armand.
I was in my office.
Was anyone with you?
Yes, my assistant, Derek Mitchell.
And who else?
A woman who claimed to be Jennifer Wilding.
And didn't that woman look exactly like the defendant?
She did. The people have contended all along the defendant has an identical twin sister. We have been unable to produce her, however.
Your Honor, at this time, the defense would like to conduct a demonstration. McCabe, is it your contention that while one of these women was in the office, the other was committing the murder?
It is.
Well, if that's the case, would you please tell us which one of these women was not in the office? Because it follows, therefore, that the other is innocent. Mr. McCabe, please identify the innocent woman.
I cannot do that.
Your Honor, since Mr. McCabe can't convict both of these women and then flip a coin to decide which one gets punished, the defense moves that all charges against my client be dropped.
Mr. McCabe, do the people object?
Not only do we object, Your Honor, we have a rebuttal witness to this trickery by the defense. With the court's permission, we would like to take this witness out of order.
So ordered.
We call the defendant's sister. Now, Miss Wilding, you and your sister are very close, aren't you?
Yes.
In fact, more than close. As an identical twin, isn't there a very special bond between you?
Our parents were killed in a car crash when we were less than a year old. We've only had each other.
And you'd do anything for her, including helping her escape being punished for first-degree murder?
Objection. Argumentative, Your Honor, assumes facts not in evidence.
I'll rephrase the question, Your Honor. You don't want to see your sister convicted, do you?
Of course not.
But we have an eyewitness who positively identified one of you as the woman he saw entering and leaving the suite at the time of the murder.
And one of us was in your office at the time of the murder.
Exactly. So it stands to reason that whichever one of you wasn't at my office was the woman our witness saw, the woman who murdered Jean-Claude Armand.
You were in your office, Mr. McCabe. Can you tell us apart?
I'm sorry to say I cannot. But I was sure there were two of you. I was also sure your sister's lawyer would pull this stunt of producing you and challenging us to tell you apart. In fact, I was counting on his producing you because one of you should have left a fingerprint in my office. Unfortunately, my crew went over every inch of my office and came up empty. Until I remembered this. It's my dog's collar. I would like to have my dog Max's collar marked as People's next in order.
Objection?
This evidence has just come to attention from the lab, Your Honor.
Objection overruled.
Thank you. You see, the twin who was in my office gave Max a scratch, more than a scratch, rubbed his neck. Max was in heaven. And that woman left a fingerprint on Max's collar. But when we fingerprinted the defendant, it didn't match. However, the print on the collar did match the print on your driver's license, Jennifer. It was your print on the collar, and it's a perfect match. You were in my office while she was committing murder. No further questions.
I've tried to fill the space you left with midnight talks and shallow breath. I tell myself I'm doing fine, but every road still leads to your side. I've laughed in rooms that felt so cold, held hands with hearts I couldn't hold. It's always you inside my mind, no matter how I pass the time. I don't miss you out of habit, it's deeper than the past. You're the calm inside my chaos, the only love that lasts. I need you like the air I breathe, like the moonlight meets the sea, like a song without a rhyme, like a cloud.
You're good, Adrian. I'll have to give you that.
I try to be good.
The negatives in here?
Everything. Prints, negatives, audio tapes. That's what I like about working with you, Mr. Boardman. The money's always so fresh.
Needless to say, you will keep this in the strictest confidence.
Surely you know by now that's my specialty. Thanks for the extra job. Whenever you need me, you know where I am. Hope everything works out all right. Boardman.
Yes. Why have you blocked me?
I think you might want to see this.
This is disgusting.
I can make others.
What do you want, money?
Can you imagine the scandal if the newspapers ever got a hold of this?
How much? I assume you plan to blackmail me.
You get right to the bottom line. I like that.
Well, how much?
$25,000.
Contact me tomorrow.
What's that supposed to mean?
There's someone else involved.
Of course.
And move your car.
But I love the view out that window.
Well, someone likes the view inside. A woman has been taking pictures of us through that window. She showed me one of them. She wants $25,000 or she's going to go public with them. I feel so stupid. How could we have been so careless?
We couldn't keep it a secret forever.
What are we going to do now?
The moment of truth. Look, I only know one thing. I love you. I want to be with you.
Darling, I know, but do you realize what this means?
I don't care. I'm willing to commit to us. It feels so right.
It's not going to be easy.
No. No, it's not. I'll need a few days to work things out.
However long it takes. I'll be there.
Good steal.
All right, guys, that's my team. All right. Okay. Listen, tomorrow's the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want you to get a good night's sleep. 9 o'clock is the curfew. If I catch any of you out swinging from chandeliers or singing in bars, I want to have your butt. You hear me? Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Go get your shirts on. Get some water, okay?
Don't be late for the game, right?
Sorry, but I feel a little one-on-one coming up.
Yeah, not today.
Come on, what are you, chicken? Last time I embarrassed you.
Yeah, you sure did.
Styles challenges Hammond. He doesn't accept the challenge. Styles, on the backboard, goes in for two. The crowd, ladies and gentlemen, they're nuts.
Yeah, not today, Jake.
What's wrong with you, Matt? You look like you lost your best friend. What's going on?
There's nothing wrong. I'm tired, that's all. I'm just tired.
Really?
Jake, there's nothing wrong, pal. All right?
Okay, if you say so.
Appreciate you asking.
Hey, no problem. Okay, see you tomorrow?
Yeah. All right. We're gonna win tomorrow, huh?
I think so. What do you think?
I think so. Hey, why don't you clean up around here? Do something.
I am. Get out of here. I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Okay.
You know, my dear, I've been thinking about where we might go for a vacation. There's always London or Paris, but then I thought perhaps you might like something a little more off the beaten path. I would suggest, however, we go someplace civilized.
Nelson, this is the most difficult. I've fallen in love.
What?
I'm sorry, but I have to tell you the truth. I've met someone. It just happened. I never thought that it would.
With whom did you fall in love?
Matthew Hammond.
Are you out of your mind, Diana? You fell in love with the priest? You know what you're saying?
He's going to leave the church. We plan to be married.
It's impossible.
Nelson, you can't tell me that this comes as a total surprise to you. Our marriage has been nothing more than a convenience. We both know that.
Diana, there is absolutely nothing wrong with our marriage.
Isn't there? You hadn't even noticed I had fallen in love with someone else.
I did notice. I just didn't want to face it.
I am going to call the lawyers.
What about me, sweetheart? You have the newspaper and the corporations. What's going to happen to me?
I'm sure that the lawyers can work out something.
What about the years that we've had together? Doesn't that count for something? No. Well, I guess I really shouldn't complain. We've had a hell of a run. To the good times.
I am sorry, Nelson.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm sorry it had to end like this.
This is Father Hammond.
Hello, Father. This is a friend. I'm with Mrs. Boardman at the moment at the beach house where the two of you have been meeting.
Who is this?
We've been here talking, discussing what the two of you are going to do. I think Mrs. Boardman would like you to join us.
Yes, hello, Integrity Security? Yes, I'm terribly sorry to bother you, but I'd like to report what appears to be a prowler on the property at 76 Coast Point Drive. Yes, I'm a neighbor.
Diana? Diana? Dear God, no.
Get brief!
Yeah, I want this whole area dusted.
Did Monsignor Hammond say what he was doing kneeling over the body?
He said he didn't want to answer any questions. He said he was pretty overcome.
Where is he now?
He took him down for questioning.
Jake, wait a second, will you? Listen! Everybody, may I have your attention? I have known Diana Boardman for over 10 years. She was one of the most compassionate and caring supervisors this city has ever had. Now, this is a top priority case all the way down the line, and I'm gonna be at your throats, all of you, until we find out who did it.
Mr. McCabe, it seems the priest did it.
We don't know that for sure, do we?
A couple of neighbors identified Monsignor Hammond as the man they'd seen coming here 3-4 times a
There
week.
could be 100 reasons, Derek, okay?
Oh, Jake, look at
You're
facts.
saying that Matt and Diana Boardman were lovers, right?
Look, let's just say... What? Let's go, Jake.
Guess you want me to believe that Matt planted that bug in there.
Of course not. But it does mean someone else knew about it.
Right. And thank you for the kind words. Right. Forgive me, JL. This all happened so suddenly. And now there's so much that requires my personal attention. Would you like some coffee?
No, thank you very much. You know, Diana was a very special woman. We sometimes fought over issues, but she was always a dear, dear friend.
Yes, I know that.
Nelson, I'm going to have to ask you some personal questions.
It's about an affair that the police say my wife was having with Monsignor Hammond. I don't believe it. It's just too incredible.
And you had no idea?
Of course not.
His fingerprints were all over the beach house where we found her. We have witnesses who saw them together there. Did you know that she leased the house 2 months before?
No, I didn't. You know, you live with a woman long enough and you think you know her better than yourself, and then something like this.
When was the last time you saw her?
Last night, we had dinner together here.
Alone?
Yes.
There were no servants.
Diana must have dismissed the servants for the night. We were planning our vacation. Decided on the south of France.
And after dinner?
After dinner, Diana had some work to do. I was tired, so I took a sleeping pill and went to bed. The next thing I knew, it was morning, and the police were here.
The neighbors near the beach house said they heard the car just before 10 o'clock. He must have gone to bed quite early.
As I said, I was very tired.
Well, I'll keep you informed as things progress.
You gotta talk to me now, okay? You gotta tell me what's going on.
I didn't kill her, Jake.
Matt, I know that. I want to know what you were doing there.
Someone called me, asked me to come.
Who?
I don't know.
What'd he say?
That it was an emergency. I should come right away.
How'd you know where to find it?
He gave me directions, Jake.
Matt, the neighbor saw you there before last night.
They must be mistaken.
You're the world's worst liar. Will you tell me the truth? What was your relationship with this woman?
Diana Boardman and I were friends. I saw her on committees and a different
come on,
social...
Damn it, don't play me like this. You know what the cops think? Let me tell you what the cops think. They think that you two were lovers. That's what they
come
think.
on, Jake. That's nonsense. Why would I want
You
to
wanted
kill
to
the
break
woman?
it off. She didn't. She wanted to go public.
That's not
what they
true.
think.
That is not
All right,
true.
then what's the truth? Tell me what the truth is.
I am telling you.
How many times have I come to you and spilled my guts? You've always been there for me.
Now, we don't have time to play 20 questions. I want to help you, but you got to
Jake,
help me.
there is a
I gotta know what
difference.
the hell's
There is
going
a
on
difference
here.
between your coming to me to confess something and my confessing something to you. There is a difference. Jake, listen to me. Diana Boardman and I were friends. She was a wonderful woman, and now she's gone. Please, I'm asking you, just leave it at that.
It's not going to be that easy.
I think it's just terrible what happened to Mrs. Boardman. You have my deepest sympathies.
I don't want you coming around here. You understand me?
No, we have something we have to talk about in private.
Not here and not now.
And that has to do with the job you hired me to do.
I'll be back in the office in a couple of days. We can talk then.
You see, most people don't realize it. But surveillance is a very seductive thing. You get to know the people you watch. It's very intimate. Your wife led a fascinating life, as you know.
Adrian, I paid you extremely well for a service. You did it. It's done.
It's like walking out of a movie in the middle.
What does that mean?
I like to stay till the end. I gave you the tapes and the pictures, but the affair was still going on. I couldn't stay away. So last night, on my own time, I was watching things unfold a little. And what do I see? Mrs. Boardman's car coming down your driveway. Only she's not driving, you are.
It's quite an imagination you got.
And I put a tail on you. All the way to the beach. And you know the rest. I look at our new partnership in two ways. The short-term goal is $250,000 cash now. And the long-term goal, an executive position at the newspaper. With a nice office, great perks, and a long, fat contract. I want to work very closely with you, Nelson. Very closely.
Believe me, Jake, I understand you're really good friends, but I talked with Father Hammond, too. Priest or no, that man is not telling the truth.
He was obviously having an affair with Diana Boardman, but he won't admit it.
And what else won't Father Hammond admit?
Jill, I've known him since we were kids. He's the last person in the world that would kill anybody.
You know, that's the interesting part about this job. Once you think you know people, someone comes along and throws a curveball the size of a cow.
Speaking of curveballs...
Why is it every time he comes in and looks like that, I get worried?
Flash, Diana Boardman wasn't killed at the beach house. The lab guys are convinced she was murdered someplace else.
Why? What are they basing it on?
Well, she didn't have any fibers from the rug at the beach house on her shoes, indicating someone killed Diana Boardman, then moved her body to the beach house where Monsignor Hammond would obviously be blamed.
Derek, it doesn't prove anything either way. But it does make me want to take a look at the other players.
I think I may have someone. At least someone with a motive. I spoke with a member of the law firm that represents the newspaper. It's a lady. She owed me a favor. Boardman will get all of his wife's estate, including the newspaper.
What would happen if she had divorced him for Father Hammond?
She would have retained everything. The only thing Boardman has is an employment contract as publisher.
Now he controls the whole shooting match.
I want the prints, the tapes, and the negatives.
And my contract?
As we discussed.
I'm sure it is. I just know this is the beginning of a mutually prosperous relationship.
There's no negatives.
No. Those negatives are my life insurance policy.
I just paid you $250,000. I want the negatives.
Don't worry. They're hidden away in my safe deposit box.
Nancy, get the door. I've about had it with this attitude.
Hello.
Mr. McCabe, come on in.
Thank you very much. And I hope we're not interrupting anything.
No, not at all.
Hey, Adrian, how are you?
A long time, Jay.
Yeah.
We worked a few cases together when I was a freelance PI.
J.L. McCabe, Adrian Conroy.
Hello.
Miss Conroy has just accepted a position as special security consultant with the newspaper. Needless to say, we're beefing up security around here.
Congratulations.
Got yourself a real pro here. Nice to see you're working your way up.
I always try to do my best.
We came by to update you on the investigation.
I appreciate that.
Unfortunately, we couldn't dig up enough evidence to hold Father Hammond.
What?
So we're going to have to broaden the investigation. Adrian, is there anything you can tell us about Mrs. Boardman's murder?
No, not offhand.
I thought working for Mr. Boardman, you might have seen something that could help us.
No. I'm sorry. I think I'm still in shock.
I was thinking about going over to the beach house and taking another look around. Why don't you come with me?
Nelson, I think that's one hell of an idea.
Fine.
Frankly, any little bit we can get will be helpful.
Can't think of a better use of her time.
Good. Come on, let's go.
Nelson, there's something that's bothering me. You told me Diane dismissed the maid that night, but she said it was you who told her she could go.
Really? I don't remember. Perhaps it was Diana who told me to let her go. Why is that important?
Maybe it's not. I'm just a stickler for detail, that's all.
You can release my wife's murderer. Yet you bother me with these things.
You'd be surprised how many times a little detail, the smallest slip-up, will give away a murderer. Well, I think perhaps I'd better go. Goodbye.
Did Boardman say special security consultant? You must be pulling in the dough.
Well, I'm not driving a money machine like this.
How'd you pull that off?
I've done a lot of work for the newspaper off and on.
Oh, now you're gonna tell me you're a big-time reporter, right? Spare me.
Not really.
Oh, reporters play by the rules too much. Boardman needs the rules bent every now and then, so you do black bag jobs for him, right?
Oh, I've always hated that term.
Yeah, but you love the money. The lab guys have been all over this place.
Well, another set of eyes can't hurt.
Remember that date we had last Christmas?
I remember. Worst date I ever had in my life.
Well, I thought it had a nightmare quality to it, didn't you?
You're being generous.
You know, I thought it was all your fault.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
And here all this time, I thought it was you.
Adrian, you little devil.
What?
Let's talk about what you just put in your purse.
I don't know what you mean.
Dump your purse on the table.
Jake.
Do it.
Jake.
On the table. Come on. Let's see what we got here. That's what I thought. We've been wondering who had Diana Boardman under surveillance. When I saw you at Boardman's today, it all clicked.
I just found that thing.
Yeah, it's amazing how you went right to it.
Stiles, I'm not doing anything against the law.
Well, what do I know? I'm just a cop. Come on, let's go.
Where?
See the fat man. Come on.
It's a joke, Stiles.
McCabe's not laughing, I'll tell you that much.
It's a waste of all of our time. You know it.
Adrian.
You ought to make it easy on yourself. Learn how to bend a little.
You've got a lot of nerve bringing me in.
Oh, I don't think so at all.
What possible reason could you have for holding me?
Well, tampering with evidence, obstruction of justice, accessory to murder, and that's just off the top of my head. Who are you working for, Miss Conroy?
I believe who my clients are is privileged information.
Come on, you're not a lawyer, Conroy. You're nothing more than a sleazy private investigator. There is no privilege.
You'll have to take that up with my lawyer.
My advice is to tell me everything you know. Now, before it's too late.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. You're playing with fire. Nelson Boardman hired you to spy on his wife, didn't he?
Isn't it your turn to come in and play good cop? Hey, fellas, I know all the games, remember? Now either charge me or I'm walking out of here.
I think you're in way over your head. If I were you, I'd make a deal.
You offering complete immunity?
You help us, we help you. That's the way it works.
Look, I'm not admitting anything. Okay? Let me think about it. I'll let you know. Fair enough?
You've got 24 hours.
I'll call you.
24 hours.
Do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
How to go with Stiles?
It was a setup. He caught me trying to tie up a loose end at the beach house.
What loose end was that?
They know I had your wife under surveillance. They're trying to tie you to that.
You didn't tell them anything.
Oh, no, I didn't tell them anything. I stonewalled for the time being.
Good.
Look, I have a solution to this. I take a trip. An extended trip. To, say, Brazil.
You do that for me?
For a price. And a lump sum payoff of my contract.
What about my negatives?
I told you, they're safe in my bank deposit.
No, I don't think so, Adrian. I did some checking. It seems the bank has no record of a safe deposit box in your name. Strange, isn't it?
No. I used a different bank.
Why would you do that? Is this what you're looking for? I just have one more question, Adrian. Where's your camera?
Why?
I just want to make sure there's no film in it. Where is it?
It isn't here.
Small world. Thought that was your car downstairs.
Yes. Actually, I'm a little worried. I had an appointment with Miss Conroy. She never showed up. She doesn't answer her phone or the door, for that matter.
Don't touch anything. She's dead.
You must have scared him off and he ran out here.
Damn it. I said don't touch anything.
What was she doing with that?
I don't know. Looks like she was trying to blackmail him.
So he killed her.
The tragedy of the last few days cannot be ignored. Today I stand before you, before God, as a priest in his holy church for the last time. I freely confess to you that I have broken my vows and sinned against God's commandment, but not against my faith. God is just and merciful. And although I cannot fulfill my commitment to serve his church, I will continue to serve him. Goodbye. Pray for me. Yeah, I saw you come in. I'm glad you were able to hear that.
Matt, There's been a problem. I want to give you time to call a lawyer.
For what?
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to arrest you for murder.
It's my turn to confess. I was having an affair with Diana Boardman.
Why did you wait till now to tell us, man?
I was trying to keep her name from being dragged into a scandal, Jake. There's also the church to consider.
When was the last time you saw her?
I saw her that afternoon.
What happened?
Diana told me about a woman who was threatening to reveal our affair. Seems she had a picture of us.
That's the one.
I don't know. She said she tore it up. Where'd you get this?
Found it under Adrian Conroy's body.
What else happened at the beach house that day?
We decided that I would resign from the priesthood and Diana was going to leave her husband. She was going to tell him that night.
Maybe she told him and he killed her.
Why are you holding me?
Well, the police have it figured another way. After Diana was killed, Conroy continued to blackmail you. So you went there to get the pictures back. And you killed her.
That's just not true. That's not true. Jake, this is crazy. I haven't killed anyone.
Did you find anything yet? Just this. Part of a negative they found in the enlarger over there. They also found 2 empty boxes of high-speed film.
Yeah, so what the hell does this mean?
Well, they only found 1 empty film can. Find the camera? No, we looked all over the place. We couldn't find it. We looked in her car.
Film's got to be in the camera, right?
Yeah. We looked in her car. We looked in the dark room. Jake, we tore this place apart. It's just not here. What are you looking for?
Looking for the,
Did you take anything out of the purse?
No, why?
You sure?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, JL. This won't take a moment. I understand you have some new evidence.
Oh, where did you hear that?
I run a newspaper, remember?
Damn it to hell. I told that young reporter of yours not to say anything.
Is that it?
Yeah. It's a blow-up of some torn negative we found in Conroy's apartment.
Who is it?
We believe it's Father Hammond carrying Diana up into the beach house.
Any other photographs?
Now, this is all we've been able to find so far. We think he must have taken the rest when he killed Conroy. But we're still looking. If we had the complete photo, you could say goodbye to Monsignor Hammond. As it is, I'm this far from nailing him anyway.
Well, I can't tell you how relieved I'll be when this nightmare is over.
You know one thing I don't understand? If Father Hammond killed Diana somewhere else, why would he carry the body to a place that will incriminate him, huh?
I don't know. Better ask him. Thank you, JL, for doing such a fine job.
I owe it to Diana.
Oh, yeah, he was a really big guy, too. He had a beard and everything. Well, he comes up to me, you know, and he's kind of looking around. He said, look, either you're going to buy it or you're going to get out. And he kind of laughed, you know, like he's intimidating me. I'll get back to you. Hi, can I help you?
Yes, to pick up the camera, please.
Pick up the camera, okay? It's like we got this one in yesterday. Oh, yeah. This one was jammed up pretty good. We couldn't even get it open. I'm sorry, but I don't think we're going to have it ready till about Wednesday.
That's all right, that's all right. I'd like to have the camera now, please.
But we haven't fixed it yet.
It doesn't make any difference. I'll take the camera now.
Yeah, sure. Sure, whatever. Okay, claim 10367. Here we go. 103-667. There you go. Have a nice day.
Don't bother. We took a look at that film. There's nothing on it.
Well, then, I'll see you around.
You might need these. Mr. Boardman, Adrian had that receipt when I took her downtown to police headquarters. I saw her. From there, she went directly home. So the question is, how did you get that receipt?
Unless, before you saw me, you were in her apartment and you killed her.
I want to talk to my lawyer.
You can do that downtown.
I just wanted to thank you all.
I'm glad everything worked out.
Thanks.
Come on, I'll walk you out.
You okay? I'll survive.
So, what are you gonna do now?
That I don't know, Jake. I haven't made any decisions, but still plenty I can do.
You, still owe me a game of one-on-one. Oh, I wouldn't laugh. If you think I'm gonna be easy on you, you're wrong. I'm gonna be in your face.
You win one game, all of a sudden you're unbeatable? You better be ready.
Oh, don't you worry about me, buddy boy.
Jake?
Yeah.
Thanks.